Are you trying to build the best team in Madden? Well, head on over to instantmuttcoins.com to avoid the packs, save some racks. Link is in the description below. Use code CC now for 20% off. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? Now that the playoff bracket is set, we can talk about the playoff promo. I was waiting just in case anything crazy happened, but now it's set. We can talk about it. Let's talk about the playoff promo. Let's guess, probably correctly, who is going to be in it. If you enjoy this, please hit the like for me. Let's smash. Just you guys always like these types of videos. So what I want you to get to 1,000 likes. That's like the minimum we always go for. And then B, let me know who you want as the Masters. Maybe not. You don't have to put all the teams, right? There's a lot of teams, but nonetheless, you can put some names in. So let's go through each team. Let's talk about it. I'm not going to predict like full Masters, which would be like a legend cards or something like that, because they could be anyone. That's really that's hard to predict. Let's take a look. The Bears. Who is gonna be the Bears cards? Well, you know, Trubisky's got to get a card, right? Money Mitch, he's gonna get a card. I mean, he's gonna get a card, obviously, right? So the Bears don't have a ton of outstanding cards in the game, but some names I would expect to get cards: Kyle Fuller, David Montgomery, Trubisky, right? Those guys sort of off the rip. I could see Allen Robinson getting an upgrade, maybe even be the master there, because Khalil Mack is like the interesting part, where he's obviously the highest rated card for the Bears. He makes sense for their master, so that's who I would probably pick there. You give A-Rob like the 93, Mac the 95 or 96, right? Pretty standard. It would make a lot of sense. They do have some other guys who could get some upgrades. Patterson could get maybe a better wide receiver card or something like that. But he's already like a 92. So like, I don't see that, like that team stand out. He would have to be like the master at that point. But you know, Mac, Robinson, Fuller, Montgomery, Trubisky, all those sorts of guys, I'm expecting them to get the upgrades, and well deserved. Congrats to the Bears for making the playoffs. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Now the Bills are an interesting case, right? Because they have two names which would be amazing cards. Amazing cards. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, right? Now you got to imagine one of them's a master. You have to imagine that. Because they're both super high rated cards, right? It's got to be one of those. Those guys are amazing for them. Okay. Last time the Bills made the playoffs, I believe it was Tremaine Edmonds got the master. I think, pretty sure. So I'm not expecting him. Jerry Hughes is still around. Micah Hyde's still around. Could get a boost, but we all would want Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, right? We can't get both right now. Can't get both. But they're also both in the running for Team of the Year, right? So I think we get one now, one at Team of the Year. I would imagine here that it's going to be, I would say Josh Allen. I think it's more likely that Rodgers or Mahomes gets the Team of the Year card over Josh Allen. And then Diggs, you could slide him in at a receiver spot there. For Team of the Year. We'll talk about Team of the Year in its own video. I think we're going to get the Josh Allen card. And I think that would be super cool. Expect upgrades from some of these other guys as well. The Bills have a lot of guys who could really use upgrades. They didn't get a ton of upgrades this year, honestly, for whatever reason. But maybe the most exciting card in the promo, Josh Allen, 95, 96 overall. Yeah, that card would be sick. Now the Browns, interesting case here. Baker's been upgraded to a 93. Odell's got a 93. Myles Garrett's got this 92 from the snowball fight. So it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be Nick Chubb. Right, I think Nick Chubb's gonna get the card here. Would make sense. The Browns will probably get a lineman somewhere in there as well, because they always seem to. Whoever it may be, Harrison Bryant's probably due for an upgrade. He's pretty good. Hooper won't get upgraded. I don't think Garrett gets upgraded here. He may be in line for Team of the Year. He had a pretty good year too. Kareem Hunt probably gets an upgrade. because Hunt's only got like an 89, right? I think. Yeah. So Kareem Hunt. No, he's not gonna get upgraded. But it's gonna be Nick Chubb, right? I think Nick Chubb just makes all the sense in the world. Give Nick Chubb his card. That would be cool. Now the Bucks. Again here, Mike Evans, Godwin, Ronald Jones, Leonard Fournette, Antonio Brown, Tom Brady, and friends. So it depends where they want to fall with the Bucks, right? Brady makes sense as being the upgrade, but this is a chance to give Antonio Brown a card with the power up if he's a master set. I think you kind of, if I was in charge, that's what I would do, right? I would give people the Antonio Brown card that they've asked for finally. I would, and I would make it a master set so it could be go with the Steelers team. It would just make a lot of sense. Will they do it? I don't know, but the Bucks obviously potential Super Bowl contender here too as well. The NFC is pretty open, I feel like. And they have enough names on their team who could get cards. Obviously Gronk's not going to get upgraded. Devin White just got a card. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's like an Antonio Brown, right? Like a Ronald Jones being like the 93, something like that. I could see. I don't know. But AB's got to get a card in the promo, right? The Chiefs are an interesting case because Travis Kelce is probably the team of the year tight end, right? And Honey Badger could be the team of the year safety. Mahomes just got upgraded. Tyreek Hill's got a huge card. Where do they go here? Chris Jones has got a big team of the week card. I don't know. The Chiefs, this one kind of, for a team that has a lot of cards and players that we like, I don't know where the Chiefs are going to fall. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know. We're pulling up too many other cards here. I don't know where the Chiefs fall here. I think they're better off sneaking Honey Badger in here and using a different safety for team of the year. That'd be my guess. That would be my guess of what I would probably do here. So we'll go with that. The Colts. Rivers probably gets an upgrade, right? Buckner's already super high. The Colts feel like it's a lineman getting their card. Quentin, like Big Q getting his big upgrade. That makes a lot of sense to me. Well, they do have other players and some good names. They could obviously give it to Darius Leonard. Jonathan Taylor had a monster game recently. But I think Quentin Nelson is probably going to get the card. Again, it's a guess. Lots of these teams not getting cards here, are they? The Packers. Now, does Devontae Adams go team of the year? Does Aaron Rodgers go team of the year? I feel like they both deserve it. Rodgers is in consideration for MVP as well. So I don't think Rodgers gets the card just because of the whole MVP thing. Could be wrong. Devontae Adams, again, depends what they want to do with team of the year. Same thing with Stephon Diggs. Wholly deserving card. So they probably get some sort of random card here, I think. I think they get a little bit of a random card. Maybe it's Jair. Aaron Jones has got a decent overall card. Zadarius just got upgraded here. MVS has been upgraded recently. So they're an interesting team too. Again, it depends. If they want to go team of the year for Devontae Adams, they go there. If not, just put him in here. It's fine, right? It's fine. But Jair would be a really good card as well. We go to the Rams, right? The Rams. It's Jalen Ramsey or Aaron Donald, right? One of them. Which one? I don't know. You could get away with Donald as the big card and Ramsey as the undercard pretty easily. I think they both deserve super high overall cards. These guys are both big enough names in MUT. They can get a card at any time in any promo and it would just make sense. So I would love to see just Don't screw it up. Give one of them a card, right? Now Donald again, in consideration for Team of the Year, in consideration for Defensive Player of the Year. So maybe Ramsey slides in here. We finally get our Jalen Ramsey upgrade, which wouldn't disappoint anyone. I don't think it would disappoint anyone. But I'm gonna pick Ramsey. Okay, the Ravens. The Ravens. So, I mean, what? We got to say J.K. Dobbins needs a card, right? What's Dobbins' best card? Tell me it's not a 74. Is this 74? Dobbins gets an upgrade, right? Lamar, probably not. Hollywood, probably not. Mark Andrews could definitely get something there. Of course, you guys need more tight ends. For sure. The Ravens obviously don't have enough tight ends as well. Pat Queen may get an upgrade just out of making sure that we have a rookie premier card getting bumped. Jimmy Smith, Marlon Humphrey had a really good year too. Didn't he have like 9 forced fumbles? Some crazy number. So Humphrey could get the hero there as well. I know he's got a limited, or I'm not sure. I guess it's Redux by now too. So I would go with either Andrews or Humphrey. Would be my guess again. These are guesses. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Don't get mad at me. I try to use logic. Sometimes logic doesn't work. Now, Washington. It's got to be Terry, right? It's got to be Terry, right? I mean, it's got to be Terry. It's got to be Terry. Now, I'm pretty sure... Does Cam Curl even have a card? Like, does he even have a card in the game? I don't think he does. How do we do this all year? So obviously deserves an upgrade, but I think Terry just makes a lot of sense. Terry was great. Where they put Alex Smith in here will be interesting as well, because he's probably comeback player of the year. So he's going to get a high overall card. So he doesn't really need something in here. But we'll see. Terry makes the most sense. For sure. Or lineman. But Alex Smith will get a card at some point. But again, I think Alex Smith's coming for comeback player of the year. The Saints. What's his name? Trey Hendrickson? Where's his card? Is he still 71? There's no way, right? Is he still? He's getting a big card. He's got to get a big card. So deserving. Monster year. Cam Jordan. Kamara. Not getting a card. Cam Jordan could get a card, I guess. But Breeze. You guys really want Breeze as your card? Probably not. Right? I would expect maybe an Emmanuel Sanders upgrade tossed in there. Not a big card. Trey Hendrickson getting a card, but I kind of see Breeze as maybe getting your master. As good or bad as that is, I don't know, but good luck. Now the Seahawks. They can't really screw up the Seahawks, can they? You can give us Lockett. You can give us DK. You can give us Jamal Adams. All that. We want all that. All of it. That's it. Simple. If you give it to Jamal Adams, you give Jamal Adams a playoff master. Takes him at a team of the year. Maybe we just put him in team of the year, give DK the card here, right? Let's just say we can do that. Let's just do that. DK master. That's a card. The Steelers, lots of cards need upgrades again, and this is the TJ Watt dilemma that they're going to be in. Again, could be team of the year, defensive player of the year, needs an upgrade. Hasn't been upgraded all year, really. He got a limited in week 1 or 2. It was a really good card. Same thing, Claypool needs an upgrade. Claypool, he slowed down a bit, and he had his monster weeks. But Claypool getting an upgrade would be okay. I think they're going to slot TJ Watt in somewhere here for sure. Just depends. With the award season, it's always real difficult. Terrell Edmonds has an 89. He could get an upgrade there as well. Minka's been upgraded. Ben's been upgraded. James Conner could probably get a lower card. Deontay Johnson could get a card. The D line is always sort of due for cards. But I think we want to see Claypool or TJ. I figure we'll get one of them. Don't really know which one. And then the last team is the Titans. Okay. And this, I mean, everyone's going to say Derrick Henry. No, it's not going to be Derrick Henry. It should be. Where's this guy? It's Tannehill, right? It's like 100% Tannehill. They even gave him a power up. He's got a power up as a gold card. It's gonna be Tannehill, right? Okay. And if it's not, shocking, but I think we have a chance to get a couple, probably between 3 to 5 monster cards. Just must have every team the best at their position type cards. But I think we're gonna get a lot of other really good usable cards. We're obviously gonna mix in some alignment in here, so we're gonna get some of these wrong. It really just depends. You know, when are we getting some of these cards? Are we getting Donald and TJ Watt? Are we getting Aaron Rodgers? Are we getting Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen? Those kinds of cards who could get cards throughout this run of the playoffs into award season. It's just impossible to predict. Puts EA in kind of a tough spot because they can give a guy a card now, but if the team makes a run, who do you give Super Bowl cards to and stuff? It's tricky, but they'll figure it out. Not my job, their job. So be great. Take care. Let me know who you guys think. And I'm out. Peace.